Hello everyone, my name is CMA Welcome back to CMA Modules. Today we will be recording a video lecture on preparation of financial statements from incomplete records. Let us begin with an example. Incomplete records means single entry. We are recording only one aspect of transaction. One aspect means, now suppose my husband gave me 30,000 rupees for household expenses. Now here what happened is 30,000 is my income. Now what happened here is I'll start recording. 1,000 rupees I paid towards laundry. Okay. Then I'll record 2,000 I paid to milkman. Then 3,000 rupees suppose vegetable vendor. So what I did, I started recording and at the end I have 1,000 rupees as balance. Okay, so I did this every month, Feb, March, April, May. I did this every month. Now, what will happen here is, here I'll come to know about my opening balance. I'll come to know what is my expense, what is my income, what is my opening balance, closing balance. Suppose if I make any error here, that will not be recorded. And to some extent it was not a complete form of transactions, a complete form of records. It was incomplete. To some extent it was incomplete. स्ट्रॉन्ग बैकअप चाहिए था, एक ऐसा सिस्टम चाहिए था कि ये हमें अच्छे से recording करके दे. If there is any mistake, it will help us to identify those mistakes. So a strong system चाहिए था. So double entry system was introduced. Earlier, not only individual but huge companies were also following single entry system. Diwali, the financial period used to be. So the financial period can be of 9 months, it can be of 13 months, 10 months, 11 months, it can be 11-month period, 13-month period. Okay, so all those systems had a drawback. Incomplete system, single entry system had a drawback. So there was a need to go for a double entry system, a proper system. So a double entry system was introduced at a later stage and we had a single entry system. This chapter has sums related to single entry system and theory related to single entry system. Chapter is very easy and important. You can expect it for 7 marks, 8 marks, long sum, short sum, objective type question. Transactions are entered into by every organization and it is the primary function of accounting. Transactions are entered into by every organization. It is primary function of accounting is to record transactions in the books of accounts. This should be recorded in the books of systematic and scientific manner. So we have transactions. Transactions are entered into by every organization. Then it is a primary function of accounting to record transactions. It is primary function to record transactions in the books of accounts. This should be recorded in the books on a systematic and scientific manner following double entry system. So you have transactions which are entered into every organization. It is a primary function of accounting. What is primary function of accounting? To enter into transaction is the primary function of accounting. Record the transaction in the books of accounts. This should be recorded in the books on a systematic and scientific manner following double entry system. However, in many cases, double entry recording is not followed. Such entities usually include small time traders such as grocery stores, kirana shops, etc. Small entities record transactions on a casual and sketchy manner and thus results in incomplete recording of the transactions. So you have 3 to 4 points here. Transactions are obviously, if an organization wants to run, they need to enter into a transaction. Transaction can be primary function of an accounting. They should be recorded in the books on a systematic manner, following double entry approach, double entry system. However, in many cases, double entry recording is not followed, single entry recording is followed. Examples: small time traders, general stores, medical shops. Okay. Small entities record transactions on a casual and sketchy manner for sake of recording the record. Single entry system. Single entry system is an approach of recording transactions which does not follow principles of double entry bookkeeping system. Correct. Single entry system is a system which will not follow double entry principles of double entry system. Under this system, some transactions may be fully recorded while some transactions gets partially recorded and some other transactions may be entirely omitted. So single entry is a system where you record some transactions, you don't record some transactions, you record transactions in a partial manner. Thus, the term single entry is a misnomer. It would rightly be referred to as incomplete records. So single entry system would be rightly referred to as incomplete records. It will record, it will partially record, okay, certain transactions, fully record certain transactions, okay. Now we have features of single entry system. These answers are important. You can expect, write a short note on single entry. What is single entry? Our institute can give you question as sums, theory question, some numerical question, theory question. So 5 marks numerical question, 2 mark theory question. So you have to be prepared for that. It is easy. Single entry system. Features of single entry system. Salient features of single entry system are as under. It is an unscientific approach of recording transactions. It is a mixture of no entry, single entry and double entry. It is an unscientific approach. नो रूल्स नो रेगुलेशंस. मन में आया रिकॉर्ड कर लिया, मन में आया नहीं किया, तो आज मैं थक गई हूँ, रिकॉर्ड नहीं करना है. It is a mixture of no entry, single entry and double entry. This system is usually followed by small businesses, semi-skilled service providers and workers etc. who cannot maintain books under double entry system. So it is an unscientific approach. It is what? It is unscientific approach of recording transactions. It is a mixture of no entry, single entry and double entry. This system is usually followed by small businesses, semi-skilled service providers and workers who cannot maintain books under double entry system. There is no uniformity in recording of transactions. Usually only the cash and personal accounts are recorded. Cash and personal accounts are recorded. Nominal accounts, real accounts, they are ignored here. There is no uniformity. Today I'll record, tomorrow I'll not record. Today I'll record this expense, tomorrow I'll record Y expense. So no uniformity. This system is usually followed by small businesses, semi-skilled providers, service providers and workers. And it is a mixture of no entry, single entry and double entry. Okay. Then we have limitations, defects of single entry system. Limitations, very important. Disadvantages, limitations. Single entry system is a defective approach of recording transactions as it suffers from certain major limitations which are as under. Single entry system is a defective approach of recording transactions as it suffers from certain major limitations. As principle of double entry is not followed, the trial balance cannot be prepared. Hence, arithmetical accuracy cannot be guaranteed. As principle of double entry is not followed, trial balance cannot be prepared. You are not following double entry system. No? So since you are not following double entry system, you are not able to prepare your trial balance. Trial balance is possible only if you prepare double entry. Prepare your accounts with double entry system. Hence, arithmetical accuracy cannot be guaranteed. Profit or loss can be found out only by estimates as nominal accounts are not maintained. It is not possible to make a balance sheet in the absence of real account. So we have 3 points under limitation. We cannot prepare trial balance. Profit or loss can be found out only by estimates as nominal accounts are not maintained. Profit or loss can be found out only by estimates. As you cannot find, you are not preparing, you are not maintaining a record of nominal accounts. It is not possible to make a balance sheet in absence of real accounts. You cannot prepare balance sheet in absence of real accounts. So balance sheet, no, you will not have a proper figure of P&L account. You will not be able to prepare trial balance. Now we have next 3 points. It is very difficult to detect frauds or errors. Valuation of assets and liabilities is not proper. External agencies like brands cannot use financial information. Bank cannot decide whether to lend money or not. It is quite likely that the business and personal transactions of proprietor gets mixed. So you have it is very difficult to detect fraud or error. How you will come to know कि 30,000 का 3 लाख हो गया, 3 लाख का 30,000 हो गया? You will not come to know. For that you'll have to have a very thorough system. And single entry is not a thorough system, it is very weak system of recording transactions. Valuation of assets and liabilities is not proper. Valuation of assets and liabilities is not proper. Then you have external agencies like banks cannot use financial information. External agencies will not be able to use financial information. Bank cannot decide whether to lend money or not because profit figure is not correct. It is estimated. There is no balance sheet. It is quite real that business and personal transaction of proprietor get mixed. Okay. I'll take a pause. You'll give a quick read. Then we'll go for next difference between single entry system and double entry system. The distinction between double entry system and single entry system are as follows. Single entry is a casual and unscientific approach of recording transactions, while double entry is the scientific approach of record keeping. What is single entry? Single entry is a casual and unscientific approach. It is not a proper approach. It is casual approach, informal approach, unscientific approach, while double entry is systematic approach of recording transactions. In double entry system, both the aspects of all the transactions are recorded, but in single entry system, there is no record of some transactions. In this system, some transactions are recorded only in one of their aspect, where some other transactions are recorded in both of their aspects. In double entry system, both the aspects of all transactions are recorded. Both the aspects of all transactions are recorded. But in single entry system, there is no record of same transaction. Okay, in double entry system, what do? If suppose you have made a payment towards purchase of asset to cash. Okay, that is double entry system. Now, under single entry system, it is a casual. So, if you purchase here, you directly make a list and you write that I have purchased machinery on so and so date. So, single entry is a casual and uh, unscientific approach of recording transactions, while double entry is a scientific approach of record keeping. In double entry system, both aspects of all transactions are recorded, but in single entry system, there is no record of some transactions. In this system, some transactions are recorded only in one of their aspects, whereas some other transactions are recorded in both of their aspects. In double entry system, you record all transactions. Okay, but in single entry system, you don't record all transactions. You record only some transactions. Under double entry system, various subsidiary books such as sales books, purchase books, etc. are maintained. Under single entry system, no such subsidiary books except which is also considered as a part of ledger is maintained. So, under double entry system, various subsidiary books are maintained, such as purchase book, sales book, this book, that book, many books are maintained. Ledger books, subsidiary books. In case of double entry system, there is ledger which contains personal, real and nominal accounts, but in single entry system, no. In double entry system, we prepare multiple ledger books, but in single entry system, no, we don't prepare that. In case of double entry system, there is ledger which contains personal, real and nominal accounts, but in single entry, ledger contains cash account and some personal accounts only. Under double entry system, preparation of trial balance is possible, whereas it is not possible to prepare a trial balance in single entry system. Hence, accuracy of work is uncertain. Under double entry system, trading account, P&L account and balance sheet are prepared in a scientific manner, but under single entry system, only a rough estimate of profit or loss is made and a statement of affairs is prepared which resembles a balance sheet in appearance but which does not prepare accurate picture of financial position of the business. So, under double entry system, trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet are prepared. Under double entry system, you prepare trading, you prepare P&L, you prepare balance sheet. In a scientific manner, you follow all rules and regulations, then you follow, then you prepare. But under single entry system, a rough estimate is prepared for preparing P&L account. And not exactly P&L account also you prepare. You prepare your normal statements of affairs is prepared which resembles balance sheet in appearance but which does not present an accurate picture of financial position of business. Possibility of fraud and misappropriation is greater under single entry system as compared to double entry system. Double entry system of bookkeeping is usually followed by most of the concerns, while single entry system is followed by small businesses only. Sole trader, partnership firm, professional who cannot afford to maintain the formal books of accounts, they go for single entry system. A quick read. From here, accounting from incomplete records and preparation of financial accounts will record it in other lecture. So from here your sums will start. So second part of the lecture will be sums. I'll introduce you how we are supposed to start with the sums and then we'll have sums in that lecture. Hope you like this video. Thank you.